3, 2, 1, go. So how's everybody doing? Those who didn't abandon me in my time of great fumbling. Pretty good? That's good. No. TV is a little loud. I'll have to rebalance my settings a bit for Classic, because I use it very sparingly. But I think since if I'm using it more often, then I should probably polish them even further. Yeah, but it's good you're good. I'm better now. We figured out this stupid thing. Or maybe not even figure it out, just use a different program. I'll check the VOD of this stream and see if it's any perceptible difference between my streams on Studio and my streams on Classic. I don't think there would be.
This is too easy.
I made sure to emulate my normal setup as much as I could. Oh, you. You know what, Simona? Maybe you should slow down your load times. Thought I could do that, but I didn't. Ever thought of that? Wonder if it's possible? I don't know. I don't think you could. It'd be weird if you could. You do that from further away. Yeah, I fixed it. Well, I fixed it as in I switched or not categories, the programs. I don't know, I mean, if we could get emulation, like, where the load times are exactly the same, or at least within the ballpark, I think I'd be okay with combining them, but as is. It's just... yeah, just nothing we can do about that. Because you have quite a bit of an advantage on emulator right now. So we need like a confirmed, you know, hey, our load times are exactly the same sort of situation to happen. Nice. Like, your Angel is already faster than mine. Like, if you look at my best, it's a 1605. Yours is already faster. But still, I mean, even with those load times, your run, your PB is legitimately solid. A lot of great things happen in your PB. Like, it's a shame too, because like your run was so good. I feel bad about having to, you know, separate it, but it's just we kind of have to. very least, you're first place on emulator. And that counts for something, right? First place in some way. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would... If I ever saw, like, a 1545 on an Angel, I wouldn't even believe it. Like, what did I do to make this game work the way I want it to? Yeah. I don't know, if anything, I don't know, maybe Nate or I could do a run on emulator, maybe give you some emulator competition. I was actually considering doing PS2 runs on emulator, because I'm crazy like that. Because the main reason why PS2 is so bad on a run, barring any aesthetic differences or weird changes here... Oh, I messed that up, dude. Barring any weird changes, it's just the load times that ruin it. That was a mistake I haven't made, thinking along that. Yeah, that's good. It's good that you can see your own improvement. I'm not too worried about minor mistakes in Angel right now. I can save so much more time elsewhere. And the Angel itself, the Angel fight itself, is what causes any real differences in time. Like, I'm pretty sure that 10-second difference between my PB and my bet is just due to the Angel. Eventually you'll get a consistent no death. The more you run, the easier it gets. And it's not like in Killer 8 where pretty much everything can kill you. Like instantly. Yep, Mask dies in one hit. I think the only exception is maybe when he has his final upgrade, but I can't remember if he needs the stamina ring or not, but at least Alien Mask, Purple Mask rather, he does still die in one hit. I just don't know if Gundam Mask also does die in one hit. Yeah, Guardstein dies in one hit too. He needs the ring. Yeah, I couldn't remember because it's a situation where I pretty much never see it in a run. I think it's like, default Mask at the very beginning of this game, even with the stamina ring, you cannot tank a hit. It's pretty brutal. But thanks for confirming, Kuroi. Like, I'll have to double check that myself and just write down some specifics. I rarely ever use the stamina ring for anything, so I don't quite remember its specifics in certain cases. Also, I'm still waiting for official Grasshopper manufacturer Killer7 rings.
Dangerous.
I mean, mind you, I would probably never wear them. Actually, let's not even say probably. I would definitely never wear them, but they'd be cool to have as a collector's thing. Yeah. That's always a good strat. We use that, a variation of that in Killer 8, because young Harmon can take a hit. He's the only character who at default health can take a hit. So if worse comes to worse, you just use him as your sponge.
Dangerous.
Nice. Oh, darn it. I was holding left, not slightly above left or up left. Oh, come on. I'm making a lot of really dumb errors right now. I'll keep going, though. Yeah, I'm making some dumb errors. It doesn't matter, though. I wanted to get one last, somewhat lengthy stream before Thanksgiving.
Dangerous.
That doesn't matter too much.
Dangerous.
I still need to put the Remnant Psyche stuff into the Suda51 bot on Twitter. Not a great speed smell. Oh, you want to learn this game for 12 hours? Dude. Nice. If you have ever had any questions, of course, always come to me. Or Nate. Or Steven Simna. Helps that there are now 3 active Killer7 runners. Which I never thought would actually ever happen.
You think you killed me? Better think again.
Wow, 3 shots each. Okay, good. Oh, really nice. Final 2 shots. Yeah, I mean, on my YouTube channel, I already have a lot of stuff written. Or recorded, rather. My YouTube channel probably is the best source for Killer7 speedrunning. If anybody ever needs to pick it up. Or wants to pick it up, right? Yeah, this Angel time is gonna be not good, but I'll keep going.
God, you stink. You stink. God, you stink. You stink. Can't get it up. This is so lame.
Honestly, that's not terrible. That is not the worst Angel split, considering all those minor mistakes. Yeah, a lot of people actually... I think I don't know, I wouldn't say... What's the word? I don't know, am I like a source? A knowledge base? That's not the right word. I don't know, some significant person in some way. Because a lot of people have, you know, found me or come to me. Speedrunners and non-speedrunners alike. Through my YouTube channel, through my Twitch channel, and then find the rest of my stuff, and in turn, I get them to play more Suda games in general. Like people who play Killer7, after they see me play No More Heroes, or they hear me talk about No More Heroes, they in turn go play No More Heroes, or they play Killer7 if they're a fan of No More Heroes, just stuff like that. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word. I wouldn't say I'm a... my knowledge is encyclopedic, but... I think I could say with some reasonable degree of certainty that I have maybe the most Suda51 content on my channel, like per channel, the ratio. And whenever significant Suda news happens, of course, people are like, "Oh, have you heard it? Have you heard it?" It's like, "Oh, yes. Yes, but thank you for thinking of me. I'm the person you go to make sure I know the things, and I am appreciative of that." I follow on Twitch both No More Heroes games, Killer7, even Flower, Sun, and Rain in the Silver Case, although those almost never get hits. And yeah, there are not a whole lot of differences, or a whole lot of hits whenever you follow them. You'll get the occasional No More Heroes streamer, No More Heroes 2 streamer. Pretty much no one ever streams Flower, Sun, and Rain. Oh, some of best segments is the best segments across all runs I've done. My best possible time is the best possible time I can get for this current run, with all splits considered. Oh, that was weird. Oh, yeah, I think so. Pretty sure James Gunn has hand in Lollipop Chainsaw. Dude, Kuroi, here's the thing though. He said he's wanted to remaster every single game that already hasn't been remastered. Like, I'm at this point, I'm like, okay, Suda, you actually have to, like, announce a date. Like, a legitimate announcement. Like, give me a system. Give me a ballpark of when it might release.
Dangerous.
I mean, it would be cool if they, at the very least, I don't know, did a re-release of the DS version, like, throw it up on the Nintendo eShop or something.
Dangerous.
Like, it might not be the most ideal version of the game, but it's the most ideal. It's the only real choice you have, unless you can read Japanese enough to play a, you know, a game like laced with it, laced with the text. Like, the characters are chatty in Flower, Sun, and Rain. Yeah, it's a shame. Actually, one person that I follow on Twitter, he was like, dang it, why aren't there Twilight Syndrome remasters, or, you know, Moonlight Syndrome, come on, somebody do it. It's like, yeah, I'm with you.
Dangerous.
Nope. I mean, what are the chances that though they would release the PS2 version translated? I mean, it'd just be way easier to re-release the DS version.
Fuck you!
Nice! I have no idea how I got that quick kill. That's not really that useful, but it's still nice. Yeah, Flower, Sun, and Rain actually originally released in was it 2001 or 2000? One of those years. Released only in Japan for PS2. You can find translations, not actual patches or anything, into the games, but you can at least find walkthroughs that have all the Twilight Syndrome games translated. Why no mock? Because the difference is not even a second. It's like, I think it's half of a second difference, and I can tell that my gameplay isn't quite 100% right now. We all have our off days, and I can feel I'm having a bit of an off day with this game, with just minor mistakes. So I figured, let's not risk the mock. I otherwise would. You are right.
Dangerous.
Yeah, you can find some of the stuff on YouTube as well, but a lot of the translations are done by people that I don't really like, from a website that I don't really like. So I'm like, if they get translated officially, I'll check it out. But I won't deal with these translations. Is there a reason? Oh, I saw that conversation. There really isn't. We just never thought to. Yeah, I mean, there's not. I can't really think of any reason why we didn't, except we just never thought to. And so that's how a number of things work in this game. Doing that, yeah. It'd be nice to have, actually see it. Not that I, don't trust you. It's more of just, it's always nice to have actual video to verify it. Unless you did post it. I saw your, ceramic, but I didn't think I saw you post a video of the parking garage. Because you should have enough blood. Especially since we shoot the micro in Angel after Suzy. Yeah, but it's still fun to see stuff. Like, even if it's not useful in a run, it's always cool to find little quirks like that. Left, left. Hold up right. Dodge.
Dangerous.
Down. Oh, down left. My mistake. Okay, I passed the hardest enemy in the game, Simna. Hope you're proud of me.
Dangerous.
That's a deliberate tank. Yes, it's always good to not die. This part used to be so nerve-wracking. Do the enemy placement, but after years of running this game, it's basically second nature now. Yeah, 5 seconds for a death? You can make up that 5 seconds. Easily, elsewhere in the run. Upright. Down right. This one is right? Upright? Yep. What are those GBA games? Like
Dangerous.
Shining Soul, is it called? The Grasshopper, that Grasshopper made. Has anybody here actually played them? Alright, so clearly the world needs more Shining Soul. Shining Soul HD remaster for the 3DS. Let's do it, everybody. Let's start a petition. If you find an out-of-bounds glitch in this game, I will be impressed. You just have to make sure you get it on video, or else I'll question everything.
Fuck you.
I don't go far. Actually, how much does Shining Soul go for? Oh Watch, I will get a GameCube and a Game Boy player. Just to stream Shining Soul. I say that half jokingly because I would actually consider if I had income, I would do that. Life in, yeah. Can it be like Metal Gear Solid 3 where he gets his name like at the very end? Like the very last line of the game is just him, is like him telling him, "You are now Kess Bloody Sunday." Yeah, still, I meant to find that out of bounds myself and record it. I just forgot to. $120? Not too bad. For both, there's 2 Shining Souls if I recall. The both or just one of them? Each is under. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Not too bad, I guess. Yeah, and then he says, you know, lady, where are your manners? And he says it all cool. Because that's what we care about. Okay, this is something I'm actually wondering. Like, maybe it would be faster to switch to Con, because the amount of speed you get from default running as Kevin and how much time you waste in the menu might actually cancel out one another. Don't worry about it, Ryu. I'll get to it, and if I don't, well, guess we agreed to mutually forget. Yeah, it's Dwight Schultz, I believe, is the voice actor, right? For Harmon? At least old Harmon. Okay, saved a bit of time. Not a gold, due to some minor mistakes. Actually, it was probably just the waiting room. The waiting room was awkward. Oh, and I can gain a ton of time in Sunset. I just need to get good dice. Okay, so it's the time of the run. So what will you think my dice roll will be? Will it be under 3, under 5, under 10, or over 10? If you're feeling particularly confident, pick a specific number. David from what? Huh. Fair enough. Fair enough, Simna, I understand your logic. Oh, that. Interesting. I don't understand how Twitch decides on emotes. The 0th try, I get, the dice is already at, snake eyes? Actually, that'd be impressive. That'd be terrible, because that means I probably wouldn't get it again. Oh well. Good. Good. Really good, dude. One, two, 5, darn you. 6, darn you. 7, darn you. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, dude! Simna, look what you did! That is the worst dice roll I've had in a long time, which is really weird because that was probably the best first floor leading up to that moment that I have had in a long time. I might actually clip that first floor, not counting the dice. Like, legitimately, that was the best I've ever done with all of those smile kills. Oh well, I'm gonna keep going. As a major time loss, but what can you do? Maybe I should stop tempting fate and be like, okay, so what do you got? Guess, guys, guess. Simna, you said it was faster to kill, or rather, it took 2 shots to kill both Kurahashi and Akiba. With Kevin, if you use a level 1 charge. For the second one. For Akiba, I suppose it would be. No, be Kurahashi. The second guy. Okay. With boat shots being... Oh. See, that's what I'm worried about, because that makes aiming, like, terrible because of how much time it takes for him to charge up, and then you have the cooldown after that. I don't know. I think it's another situation where I would only do it for a task. Or maybe if I miss the micro. To make up some time, so I don't need to do the backup micro kill. That's a good find. I'm glad you found it, but still, that sounds terrible. Yeah, that makes sense. Kurahashi does have a bit more health anyway. Alright, thanks for driving by, Simna. Have fun streaming. Thanks for all the extra details, by the way. 113. No, Shentok. You can't change the numbers after they happen. I don't think I've actually ever seen, like, 111 in a run. That was close, though. I was actually wondering if I was gonna get it. It would save a minute amount of time if I did get it. But, I mean, it's such a small time save, I don't really care nearly as much as, like, Dice Roll, which can, at this point, like, end runs. I like how he just stands there. Wait, how did he even get behind you if the wall was there? Did he put the wall up himself? Yeah, like, at least half of the stuff Bloody Sunday says is either a lie or it's him just trolling you with half-truths. Or just being super vague. Maybe he went around? Okay. There are lockers? Okay, fair. And I just find it funny that you're met with a wall at the elevator. Like, imagine going to the mall one day, took an elevator, and then there's just... You're just in a box with a cracked wall in front of you. Or don't go to the mall because I don't like malls. I don't know, I think the localization of this game, the translation is pretty solid overall, as far as I can tell. But just a lot of what Kes Bloody Sunday says, it seems like deliberately meant to mess with you. Like, what? At one point he says, "Haha, just kidding." I think it's what is it? Right before Phantom Smile? Like he quite literally says, "Just kidding." Oh right, you would play it in German, correct? Okay, that's true. There might be another layer beyond that. That's true. Come on, dude. Dude, I just did that without reloading. That was like all 10 bullets. That was good. That was really good, dude. Honestly, I think that made up for the dice roll. Like, if you notice, I didn't lose all that much time. Like, that fight was, I think, the cleanest Kurahashi and Akiba fight I've ever had on normal. I'm gonna have to clip that. That was a good fight. Dang it, where's Nate? He would have been freaking out at that fight. Had you seen that? I wouldn't say it's the hardest speed game, but it does take a good amount of effort. Like, I think as far as learning curve goes, I think that there's a good amount of challenge without being too overwhelming. Like, you don't need to learn super fancy tech or difficult glitches or anything like that. And it's part of why I think it's very rewarding. That's why I... Not just because it's a game I enjoy on its own, but it's why I've still been speedrunning it for 4 years. And still keep coming back to it, because there's a lot to learn, a lot to practice, a lot to still discover. Like, the only real thing that might be off-putting for this game is that the last 20 minutes of the run is pretty low input. You're just going from cutscene to cutscene, then skipping them. Makes for not quite an exciting ending as far as actual speedrunning goes. Oh, you. Oh, Shinta. I think once you start, you know, practicing, things will start making a lot of sense. Things will start clicking, I should say. You realize what to look out for, what works. Stuff like that. It's not like I woke up one day and I was suddenly, you know, amazing at this game. Been playing for 10 years total, and even before I started speedrunning, I did challenges in this game beforehand. Die, darn it. Okay, this one will spawn first. Hello? Ooh, that was awkward. Dude, if I could do that, like wake up one day and say I'm amazing. That's one way to look at it. I never thought of it that way, to be honest. I mean, it's essentially the same, a similar Kill the Past sort of narrative up until the very end. Sort of. It's the ending is a bit ambiguous about exactly how you're supposed to interpret it. Oh. I just viewed it as a Kill the Past narrative. Not a particularly well-told one, but it does make sense how you described it as a Become the Past. I don't know. I don't think the writing is that good at all in Killer is Dead, so I don't spend a whole lot of my time thinking about certain nuances because I don't think a lot of the nuance even exists on the text itself. Kind of like with No More Heroes 2, just based on the quality of the writing, how the narrative presents itself. I don't think there's just a whole lot there to look at beyond some surface level stuff. Maybe a good few scenes here and there.
I'm a ghost.
And there are good scenes in No More Heroes 2. As much as I bashed its script, I mean, there are scenes that I legitimately like. Just as a given as a whole narrative, it's pretty thin. Which is weird because it felt like it wanted to do more, and then kind of felt like it was trying too hard at the end. but ultimately just nothing came of it. Like, meaningful came of it.
Dangerous.
Or consistently, I guess I should say. Hey, C-String, welcome. Just a little bit about Number Heroes 2 and Killer's Dead. How they're pretty straightforward games, narratively and thematically. Interesting. Two. Three. Still three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. Perfect luck! Don't see that every day. Hopefully that saves me time. I think that's what's causing my PB and best to be so different, because this chapter is otherwise so consistent that duplicates in the figurine machine can make the difference.
Dangerous.
Well, I think a part of the reason, a big reason why
Dangerous.
Suda isn't really interested in adapting Moonlight Syndrome and Twilight Syndrome is, well, two big reasons. One is that he doesn't own the rights. And two, I mean, they're before his, Grasshopper manufacture days. So he likely doesn't view them as nearly significant as, the Silver Case onward. And they'd be so niche, even more so than regular Grasshopper manufacture stuff. A cameo is a cameo. I mean, this game doesn't have any direct reference to the Silver Case. Not as far as, well, technically, yes, through the Flower, Sun, and Rain connections. But like, there's no like name dropping of something specifically from the Silver Case specifically, is what I'm saying here. And Moonlight Syndrome is just one scene, and that's likely there as a just an atmosphere thing. Like there's a difference between making, you know, making a small scene in a game as a small reference, and totally remaking the game for an audience and retranslating it for a new audience. Hey Dukuro, welcome.
Dangerous.
I mean, yes, I'd like to see Twilight Syndrome and Moonlight Syndrome remakes, but the cards are stacked totally against them actually ever happening. I don't think it'd be a worthwhile investment for any studio to really do. Even the Silver Case, still niche, but I mean, you can go on it as, you know, it's the first game of the studio, and it's pretty significant as far as thematic and narrative is concerned for all of Grasshopper's main work. Oh, I haven't checked it out. I will check it out after this. After the run. Mithra also makes a cameo, dude. Now he has no excuse. He has to remake Moonlight Syndrome. The world needs to know. Okay, where am I losing time? Like, I'm legitimately confused. Why is my best that good? Was that an early split? I'm gonna have to check why that is the case. Like, where am I losing time? I legitimately don't know where I'm losing time. Yeah, the Cloudman fight is great. Yeah, Shadows of the Damned is a Grasshopper game. Although it's really more EA than Grasshopper. Actually, the manga that Kuroi keeps mentioning, Kuriyami Dance, is actually based on the early draft of, or rather, like, at least some of the ideas of what Shadows of the Dam was supposed to be before he had to change it. Dang, I'm really confused about my Cloudman, though. I don't know where I'm losing time. Yeah, it's really a shame when you read in the art book he talks about Shadows of the Dam, and he seems so disheartened, like having to change the script so many times. Who knows? Would be interesting to see. Maybe to get the chance to actually make some offshoot of what he originally wanted to do, like in an actual game. I would like a Shout to the Damned release though on PC, because that'd probably be the easiest way for me to play it. Since I still have yet to play it myself.
Dangerous.
With keyboard mouse, dang. That'd be something.
Dangerous.
Good. I know a lot of people want Shadow the Damned and Lollipop Chainsaw to be on Steam. You know, they're both Grasshopper games and have no PC release. Although, same with Killer7, for that matter. People want that because that game has not gotten a re-release. Yep, good old Capcom.
Dangerous.
That was too early, I was meant to heal after I did this because I need to switch the ring at the same time. Oh well. I mean, has somebody done a translation of it at least?
Dangerous.
Maybe not, but it'd be interesting. Someone did. Yeah, I figured as much. Sort of doubt there would be. Wonder if it's faster to Mach speed after this. Not that big of a distance, but it might be slightly faster. Nice. love it if all the stuff you said would, you know, get a remaster, re-release, or anything in the West. I mean, I would love for that stuff to happen. But he says it so much, I mean, you can't really take anything he says when it comes to that stuff seriously. At least happy we're getting the 25 Ward remake. A confirmed remake. Yeah, this is part of the good old Capcom 5. 5 games meant to be exclusive to the GameCube. All of which have been released on PS2. No, one. Well, one was cancelled, then one remained exclusive. Yeah. I forget that about No More Heroes also. Seems a little random. Like every time we get to the end credits of No More Heroes 1, we see all the logos of all the, you know, companies. The Ubisoft logo always looks out of place for some reason.
Adios.
I don't think it'd be worth the scan for normal.
Dangerous.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You see, he said he's talked with Capcom about it, but the question is, has he actually done it? No, he said he was going to, right? Not that he actually did. Question is, you know, is he just saying stuff, or did he actually go to Capcom and try to get some details?
Fuck you.
Yeah, the one that was exclusive was also the least well-regarded of the Capcom 5. At the very least, as far as Resident Evil 4, Killer7, and Beautiful Joe go, they're all generally considered to be best, or at least better on GameCube. Naturally, Resident Evil 4 has been released for every system known to man at this point. As far as relative to GameCube and PS2, you'd probably want to play it on GameCube rather than PS2. Good old protectors. And brokens. Gotta love how there's so many bulky enemies in this chapter. Yeah, I actually haven't played Resident Evil 4 yet, but I was intending on getting the Wii version. Especially since, like, you can see, at least at the shops I've seen, like, the Resident Evil 4 Wii is super cheap. Like, not even $10. I've seen it go for, like, less than that. Six, nice. Good targets. And, oh, of course. Almost got a perfect target, so whatever. Your way, welcome. That was a near perfect target, I messed it up with that final one. But I'm not gonna complain because the rest of it went well. Oh, that almost looked bad. Right as he was turning, I got it. Or right, you know, when he almost turned away, I got it. Also, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. Whenever I actually play Resident Evil 4 and assuming I actually like the game, I will do... Ooh, that's bad. I will actually do a run. Well, not a run, but some sort of playthrough. I shouldn't say run. But a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 with the Killer7 weapon, which exists in that game. Mind you, I've been told it's a terrible weapon, but I will still do it anyway. Just to remain on brand. Oh! Why am I... So even if it's a bad weapon, I will still do that. Like, I am that dedicated. I really wonder if I should, like, swing the camera around the Z button there. Maybe that would give me an instant enter slightly sooner. Darn it, I was mashing like crazy there. Get him to turn around after appearing. Or while appearing, I suppose.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I'll get to Resident Evil 4 eventually. I just have a bunch of games in my backlog. And I want to get through a few more Resident Evils. I've only played the remake of 1, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Dangerous.
Oh, dang. I recall hearing about that. Oh, hey, Lane. Thanks for the host. Much appreciated. And, welcome Lane and Lane's viewers. Well, I mean, favorite game doesn't, you know, doesn't mean perfect game. Like this game, I will fully admit, things that doesn't do quite right. Doesn't stop it from being one of my most played games ever. I mean, the appeal to Grasshopper games has always been their writing. There's always that to keep in mind. Which is, it depends on how their gameplay serves as a vessel to carry that writing. And I think this game carries it well, along with No More Heroes 1. The Silver Case and Flowers Thunder Rain, they are more mixed in how they're really designed. With that in mind. I already switched to the Fire Ring. I think. I'll see it when I get there. Yep. Alright, there we go. Oh, and that's gonna be a time save. Gold! That was a really good encounter 1. Really pleased with that. Wasn't even perfect. But I think the thing that took it over the edge was the targets. The targets were excellent. The catch is that where can I gain the most time? Because this is still potentially PB material. Basically around the halfway point of the game. Oh yeah, that ceramic smile, that's true. That almost went bad, but went pretty well. It's really not that hard to quick kill Ayami 2, or Ayami 1 rather. Like, if I missed that one shot, I would still have enough time to get her, like, within the next 2 seconds after that. It's the rest of the chapter that really can really make a difference. An encounter to Ayami 2 can make a bigger difference than Ayami 1 relative to time. Worried that he didn't explode. I don't know why. That's why I shot twice, and I only should have shot once. Nice. Always wonky about that one. Okay, good. I was worried. He moved slightly forward, and I wasn't sure if he got the Camellia or not.
Collateral shot.
Come on. Okay, we're good. Solid opening. I need to kill the... not ceramic, Camellia. Upcoming, I sometimes forget about it. I was a little far away from that. Gotta be him? Huh. You know, I never really thought about who is the one. The ones, I suppose, who provide the laughter for the head and smiles. It would be funny if it was him. Heck, if he was the voice actor, I imagine he could very easily do the laugh for every single smile in this game. Because not every smile has the same laugh. And there are multiple laughs per smile. Oh my gosh, I just looked at my sum of best. Sub 241, that's incredible. I still remember when sub 3 was a big deal. My first sub 3. Those are the days. Oh, I didn't actually know that. Maybe I did know that, I forgot, but let's just say I didn't know that. That actually makes sense. Nope. Don't switch to Dan.
Dangerous.
Little slow mega in there.
Los Lilies.
All right. Please behave. That Overwatch had some really nice Ayami 2 fights. Okay, only one this shot. Not too bad. Even on Killer 8, Ayami 2 isn't nearly as bad as she used to be. Partially because of the discovery for her final phase.
Adios.
I should normally have my case with that disc 2 ready. It's not a big deal if I don't have it ready. It's just sitting there. I just normally have it like pre-opened for the disc swap.
Dangerous.
Hey, Nigleria.
Dangerous.
One frame disc swap. That would be something. Clearly the superior version of this game is the PS2 version, because you don't need more than one disc to speedrun this game. Exactly.
Dangerous.
Like PS2 emulator? That's the platonic ideal of this game. Switch to Fire Ring. Gotta remember that. Japanese, oh, fair point. Learn how to menu. Dude, no joke, I would be impressed and also deeply concerned if someone actually imported the PS2 version.
Collateral shot.
Well, that was almost terrible. Note to self. Press the button 3 times, not 2 times. Making a lot of dumb mistakes today. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, it would be... You would need to have a PS2 able to play a Japanese game. And, like, you'd be getting, like, an explicitly inferior version of the game. Might as well import the Japanese GameCube version. Although I think the Japanese PS2 version is actually pretty cheap. I was surprised how cheap it was. JP Killer7 on GameCube is a bit more. Like, it's like, why can't the version that I want be the cheap one? Alright. Let's hope Ryota gives me good luck. Dang. Like, I know Damo, he owns, like, every version of a PS2. Well, not every version, but one of each region. Like, that dedication, though. Hey, Critical Hit, welcome. No, I don't recall how expensive US Killer7 is nowadays, anyway. For each version. That was a terrible second phase. Darn you, Ryota. Oh, come on. I'm calling it. I'm losing time just to the bird. The rest of this chapter went extremely well. Thanks for the good luck. Yep, calling it. Yep. I'm blaming this bird for this time loss. Dude, Negleria, I am so
Wonderful indeed.
not looking forward to that day. Oh, Negleria, I'm not sure if you're here for this, but my dice roll in Sunset 2 today was 17. Like, it seems like the game is not liking me. Although I got perfect 10 figurines in Cloudman. But that's marginal compared to, like, the bird here, and then the dice itself. Yeah, I know, right? That was easily the worst dice roll I've had. But my boss fight was so good in Sunset 2 that I didn't lose all that much time to it. Heck, Nate's gotten like more than 20 at least once for dice roll. Like, honestly, if I were going for, like, super serious attempts, like, reset, you know, if anything was just a bit too slow for me. I probably would reset if I got 10 for the dice roll. I'm tempted to say 5. Even 5 I would reset for. I don't think I've quite reached the point where I should reset for 5, but 10 I would probably reset. It'd be early enough. Yep, good old mid-game disc swap. Okay, I already switched to the fire ring. Bank. Yeah, I switched to the fire ring. I remember doing so. Itself, learn how to aim. I'm fine with dodging the mithril. Oh, I dodged that. I kill that first smile, so I can run past those 2 smiles like you just saw.
Fuck you.
Okay, good. The position here so that the laser kills itself is a little finicky. Nate found that out. I think I know how to align it. Do I kill this mithril? The one after I dodge here at least? On normal? Ah, let's go anyway. I need the blood. Oh! Thought I dodge rolled the smile. I thought I dodge rolled the mithril. I'm gonna spare a vial to heal.
Dangerous.
You never know with alter ego. Good.
Fuck you.
Good. Alright, that made up for it. That was a good area.
Dangerous.
It's faster by 2 seconds to mock here, but I want to save blood. I think it's worth it to save the blood. For the duplicator upcoming. Hey Mithra, how's it going? Bye Mithra. The positioning here for what I want it to be, the duplicator is a little bit wonky. Like I move forward until the camera shifts, then I move a bit forward after that. But sometimes it's not enough. There it was enough.
Collateral shot.
I'll take a hit.
Collateral shot. Collateral shot.
Solid duplicator. Shame about that one hit, but I don't think that cost me much time. Oh, so close. Darn you. Nice. Yeah, I was wondering about that Negleria, actually. I was thinking if it'd be faster based on how they rotate. To shoot 2 at a time. Come on. Come on. Learn how to menu. Menuing has been a mixed bag in this run overall, I think. Yeah, I think I have a save state for that room with the 4 spirals. Or maybe I have one at the duplicator, which is I can go through. Hey, D2 Jim. Welcome. Thanks for the good luck.
Dangerous.
I do wish this game actually input the item in your inventory as you were revealing it. Because you're obviously going to pick it up right after. I don't see why you need one more input.
Dangerous.
I switch to the wind ring here. Doesn't really matter if I switch it here or in the room I actually need it in, but I prefer earlier.
Dangerous.
Oh yeah, that room is terrible with that mop. What was it? In, I think when I first played through the game on Killer 8, especially, I just used the young Harmon and just snipe them others from as far away as I could. I'm so glad that Mach Khan can get through there with no issues. Otherwise, it'd be a terrible, terrible room. I should have 3 vials of blood. I'm gonna trust myself that I do. After this room. It's a little wonky in my movement there. I should have gone up the stairs earlier. Oh, Kevin! Wait, we don't have Kevin. Okay, I actually do have exactly 3. I wasn't sure if I had 1 less because I had to heal, but then I remembered the spiral. So I was kind of doubting myself. Yeah, how would you get through that area without Khan Mach speed? Huh. I don't know. That'd be actually been an interesting thought. Interesting little experiment to do. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I would have killed a smile here had I not had 3. Ooh, I might be a little far.
Collateral shot.
Nope, that was perfect. That's a little farther than what I normally like for this setup. But there's enough leeway there. I was actually worried about that. I'm normally not. I've done that so many times now. But I was slightly worried because I messed it up in my last run. And then when I saw that my position was slightly off, I was like, oh no, let's not waste like another 20 seconds due to something dumb. Something that I've done so many times before.
First matchup, Harmon Smith versus Handsome Red. Hajime! Hajime! Next matchup, Con Smith versus Handsome White Pearl. Hajime! Hajime!
I still think it would be amazing if you get a massive cosplay to reenact some version of this fight in actual Broadway. Including the Hajime voice. I mean, it'd be New York. I mean,
Our third matchup.
People probably wouldn't
Coyote
even
Smith versus Handsome Gold.
even notice anything out of the ordinary. It'd be like, oh, people in costume. That's typical for Broadway. This part.
Fucked.
Like, you will see people in costume taking pictures. Or, you know, having people taking pictures with them, rather.
Fourth matchup. Coyote Smith versus Handsome Light Brown. Hajime! Hajime! Fifth matchup, Kevin Smith versus Handsome Dead.
I still don't get Handsome Dead to this day.
sixth matchup. Dan
Handsome Des must
Smith
handsome,
versus
I
Handsome
suppose,
Blue.
but he's not a color.
Hajime.
I mean, did they include him? Like he was just dead beforehand, but he was so handsome. He was like, "Hey,
Seventh
join us,
matchup,
even though you're not a color."
Mask Smith versus Handsome Purple. Hajime.
Actually, I wonder exactly how far away I can shoot at him on the ground. I know, I'm still sad. The full Handsome Men theme song is lost like Tears in the Rain. Exact. See, I'm dedicated to this stuff.
I know who's the strongest.
Wow, am I gonna save? I'm gonna save a good amount of time, I think, here. Enough to maybe PB?
Final matchup, Garcian Smith versus Handsome Pink. Hajime.
Probably, but it's a matter of, will he ever release it? Yep, I'm back ahead. That was an excellent alter ego, and that wasn't even a perfect alter ego. There were still mistakes. But all the big things went right. Want to purchase it? Yeah, that would make sense. Dang, that's deep. I'm tempted to do a very risky timer smile. To bring it over the top. Like, still, things can still go wrong in this run. Like, I'm actually dreading Greg Nightmare, because he can cause troubles if he's not behaving and if my aim is not working. So this could maybe PB. Hey OG, welcome. Darn instant enters, learn what they are. I mean, the issue is that Grasshopper does not have the rights to Killer7. And I don't think a sequel would necessarily work. I think it'd be nice to have like interquel is the term, I believe. Something that takes place during Killer7, or maybe something just in the universe. Because it does wrap itself up quite nicely, but the universe is so rich, you could go so many directions. Like, you could have like a Killer7 sequel, or interquel, and have chapters that focus on, say, Coyote or Coyote. Yeah, Capcom published it originally. I've actually managed to get a timer smile, Migleria, where I don't move at all. I just stay in one place, as Kevin, without backing up. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but it can save a couple of seconds. I need to switch to Fire Ring, but I have a lot of time before I really need it, so... Really, the most, beyond small references and cameos, the most Suda has done with Killer7 since then is, on his website, he's posted a few stories with Dan Smith. And that's about it. That's the most he's actually done. Probably the most he can do. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would want... I'd still want it to be, like... to be, like, focused on the ensemble, as opposed to, like, one character. Although, I'd be cool if, say, Khan got his own game, Kevin got his own game. Mask getting his own... I think, actually, if I had to choose, maybe Dan and then Mask, but... for, like, an individual spin-off game. And Edo is just cheating. Oh, you. Clearly, Linda Vermillion needs her own spin-off game. She's actually the informant of another team of killers. Yeah, I mean, you could, if you had a Dan spin-off, you could focus on the Curtis and Dan thing. Like at the end of the game, or maybe the end of some chapter would be Curtis killing Dan. Fire Ring. Susie versus the world at this point. Like everything's against her. Handsome Man? Oh, you could do that. That would be clever. You could probably do like a game within a game, or a like you could probably make their own anime, and that's the anime. That part of the anime you see in that news broadcast. I mean, you can correct it. $10, dude. Nice. Even if I wouldn't be able to play it, I would probably snag it up at that price.
They know who's the strongest.
I'm so glad we don't actually have to fight that duplicator. Shipping, still. You have Moonlight Syndrome lying around? Nice. Okay, so the most impressive thing, the thing I would be most impressed about, if someone actually had a cell phone with the original version of Ward 25, like all of the episodes. That would impress me the most. Learn how to aim. Yeah, but does anybody here have it though? Like, could one potentially like buy a phone specifically with all of War 25 on it? I think that would be the one thing of all Suda stuff, all Grasshopper stuff, that I'd be the most impressed with somebody being able to hunt down and actually buy separately. Or you get like one phone per episode, like you buy just a phone with a single episode, and then you buy another phone with a different episode. Like, don't actually do that unless you have that much disposable income, but that'd be impressive. See, I used to think a neutral turn would actually be faster there, but I think doing a full backflip there actually gives you a better angle to work with, so you can just hold right, as opposed to waiting for the junction to swing around by doing a neutral turn. Okay, so do I go for the risky timer smile? We'll see. It'll depend on how I feel with the first. My first positioning and then my aim. Who knows? I really doubt anybody would actually ever sell it, or even be that aware that it's, oh hey, this is really rare. You can't get this game anymore. Sort of situation. Alright, let's see how I feel. I'm gonna do the position that I would do for a single round. Oh man. Alright, I went for it. I went for it. And I got it. And that's all that matters right now. May or may not be having a heart attack. But other than that, I'm good. My life was flashing before my eyes. The run was flashing before my eyes. And that was a gold. Alright, well. So, note to everyone, don't ever do that unless you're crazy. Or you're me, and you need to save that much time. Because that saved me 9 seconds. Ooh. Wait, I have the what? Oh, right. Yeah, the silver case. My physical copy is back at home. I actually haven't got the chance to see it myself because I sent it back to my parents' place. I thought I would see it, but it was delayed. It was supposed to ship, like, last Christmas, remember? Around that time, when I would be home, and then they delayed it. So I still haven't seen my own physical copy of the silver case. Isn't working. Weird. I would advise you not play the PS4 version, because it suffers from some unfortunate performing issues. Like, it actually has, like, frame rate issues. Somehow. Yeah, I'd recommend just... Oh, you meant your PC isn't... I thought you meant the PC... Your version wasn't working. Okay, I misinterpreted what you said. I thought you meant, you know, your version was somehow buggy and you couldn't play it. Not that your PC itself wasn't working. Ikurai, trust me, I know this game. I know what will and won't kill me. The route to this chapter is very refined at this point. Dang, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that.
They know who's the strongest.
Backside was supposed to have 2 weak spots. That's interesting. Oh well. That was late. I knew my timing was off there. Created the Protector instead? Interesting, I didn't know that. Yay, learning. Well, guess you've learned. Only it could have worked right the first time.
Collateral shot.
Yeah, that's true. Having those 2 spots, they probably look too alike. I mean, there is a purple variant. Purple flower. Smile. Those are dark enough, I suppose. Interesting. Alright, just need to get past all these passwords and stuff and get to Greg. Greg is the... barring some massive mistake elsewhere. Some random mistake that I can't fathom. Greg could cost me a good amount of time if I'm not careful. Yeah, I think I knew about that from somewhere. I do recall that being a detail, though. Yeah, that would make sense. Right. Here's hoping for good password. Good. Easy to slip. Easy to slip and put in the wrong number and not catch it if you're going too fast. Nope. Nope. A little bit. A little bit sloppy, but not too bad. What do bits do? You mean Twitch bits? It's money. What did you think you were giving me? No idea? Fair enough. I assume you got it from an advertisement and then... you watched an ad for bits? And then you're like, hey, let's give Adrian some bits. I mean, I still appreciate it. But now you know what they are, so there you go. Ah, I see. Yeah, I don't like having any notifications or stuff myself, stuff like that. I prefer the audio just to be the game and my voice. And somebody on a Discord call, if you know we're calling. Are bits? No, they're... Wait, are they? Like, that's actually... Pretty sure you can get them in, Europe. Well, there was a specific distinction about them. It's the basis for the conversion. That's what it is. Okay, Greg, please be nice. Nice! Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, that was so nice. I am so glad that happened. 4 shots. 4 shots. Insert revolver ocelot quote here. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let me make sure I'm in a better position. I think I'm a bit too far. Okay, we're good. Oh, you could speed up their death animations. What, if I mash the A button, will they die faster? Actually, if that did happen, I'd start crying. Because that means so much time saved to do something dumb that I didn't know.
Son of a bitch.
I hate how it changes his position. Also, I'm gonna gold this split. Oh yeah, well ahead of my PB. Ooh, this might not be sub 242, but it'll be close. Dang, I didn't expect to save that much time on Smile 2. I thought my PB, like the route to this, to Smile 2 has been so set for so long that I assumed that I couldn't gain much time. It might have been the Greg Nightmare that put it over the top, because that was the perfect Greg. 4 shots is all I need. Save champ. We haven't got there, but fine. Your vote has been taken into account. So I don't think this will be sub 241, but it'll be awfully close. Dang, it's amazing though that I'm really amazed that this is going to be a PB, because like my first 3 chapters, you know, first 4 actually, I was still in the red. Even in an encounter, I still lost time. I have been in red for more splits than I was, you know, in the actual green. But I have like 4 gold splits. Okay, so we got 2 Save Japans. You guys are doing your votes way too early now. What, next time I stream this game, are you gonna vote for Save Japan when I'm like fighting Almeida or something? And then you would expect me to remember for some reason? Like right when I press my splits to start the run itself, you're gonna be like, save Japan. Dang, but I'm still in awe that my end game of all things caused me to get a PB. Do I currently hold the world record? Yes. Like, you might tweet me. You might find my address and send me a postcard. Actually, Shenta could do that. He knows my address. And be like, save Japan. He'll randomly do that. And yes, I do hold the... For this game, assume I have the world record for every category. That's why, if you look at the bottom of my splits, it says the world record is 242.27 by me. And that me is me. There's no guy named me who has all my world records. And I don't blame you for not seeing it, small text. I was actually thinking of removing the world record thing from my splits because, like, for most of my games, like, there aren't a whole lot of runners. And almost nobody asks what world record is. Okay, I shouldn't say almost nobody. Like, you asked. Occasionally, someone does ask. But, like, for the most part, it's just, like, kind of pointless to have what the world record is on my splits. Dude, no, like, I legitimately don't have room for anybody here. If you did, that'd be a massive inconvenience. I'd be like, dude, did you take the wrong turn? Like, were you like in the Arizona desert? Like suddenly you're in Boston? Like, nobody show up to my house randomly, please. Well, we actually count the Japanese version as, at least for normal and deadly and Hopper 7, we count them as the same. I guess if you want to get technical, we have Japanese Killer 8 separated, because it is significantly different from US Killer 8, but the only reason why that is the case, why I haven't gone for runs in JP Killer 8, is because I don't own it. I do want to buy Japanese GameCube Killer 7, but alas, I have yet to do so. Okay, don't accidentally enter the Harmon room. I have not made that mistake in a long time, but you never know. I think I'm gonna get water at the credits, by the way. I'm talking a lot. Yeah, I know you can get it on eBay. It's like $60, right? Just gonna assume that's how much it is in that link that you just linked. I never remember what the instant enter is here. Okay, I was holding up right, but then I decided up left would maybe be it. Either way, I don't have any income. I'm still job searching since graduating earlier this year, so cannot really justify too much on extraneous stuff, especially a version of a game that I already own and is at best marginally different in the long run. Anyway, I'm gonna get some water. Be right back. Oh wait, dude, I already have water. I have a cup right here. I didn't take a sip from it this entire run. Alright.
No, it wasn't me. It can't be. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's fine. I appreciate the sentiment, but don't worry about it. I don't know. Eventually, I'll do Flower, Sun, and Rain off stream one day. Nate has done a run of it. He put a camera to his 3DS. It was something. I was there for both of his runs. Yeah, I don't know. Even Nate, when he was doing the Flower, Sun, and Rain run, he was still losing his mind by the end of it. There's a lot of walking in that game. So you don't have the issue of mashing through as much text for long stretches, but it's still, like, a lot of walking. A lot of walking. I was there to keep him sane, essentially. Oh no, not a gold. Lost by 1 second. Yeah, there's no trick to a Flower, Sun, and Rain run to make it, like, you know, massively faster. It's just so much running. Emulator. I was probably gonna do it on emulator because, oh, streaming DS games is such a mess that I've decided, you know, to forego that. I would like to do, you know, an actual run on console, but it's such a mess to do so. Otherwise, I mean, I'll do it. It's kind of a low priority right now to do a Flower, Sun, and Rain run. Like, first I would want to do a casual run of it. Not a casual run, like just a casual playthrough of it. And then I would do a speed run of it. But that's a little bit lower down the line. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Nightbot for you. We don't want any symbol spam that sometimes comes. You never know when a bot might do something, or somebody do something less appropriate. Actually, Hard Clear owns the PS2 version. He was going to do a run of PS2, Flower, Sun, and Rain, but he got caught up with other things and life in general. He's done a few runs of Killer7 himself. Okay, so we already got 2 Save Japans even before line began. So throw in your votes. Save or kill Japan. And no, Kuroi and Shentok, you can't vote twice. Save Coyote Smith, well that works too. Also, I've timed it. It basically breaks even to tank versus kill, though it's 2 smiles. So I take the lazy option. Dude, we have unanimous saving today. I don't think I've seen this amount of saving in a long time. Hello, I presume it's pronounced Con-nanophone. Welcome to the stream. Alas, you've tuned into the end of the run, but this is a new PB, so it's still exciting regardless. But welcome. Okay, so we have a unanimous save, Japan. Okay, Japan saved. Hope you're happy. The Killer7 can live on. I don't know. I don't think I would ever put the donation incentive to be Killer Save Japan. One, we could watch the cutscenes, but it's not like a major difference, just a few cutscenes. Wow, first time I've ever messed that up. I've never actually had to reload there. Oh, and another reason why I wouldn't suggest Killer Save Japan as a thing is just, I don't know, it sounds like there's something, a level of taste. I think it's just some poor taste to be like, hey, donate to kill or save a country. Even if it's not real, I mean, it's still, yeah, it's still just awkward. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bid this much to save a country. If not, they die. It just sounds kind of awkward. Come on, come on. When is Sumi Mundo? I don't know. After Edo McAllister hires him. Sub 242!
You're awake from your nightmare.
Carmen, the world world won't change.
It happened, dude.
All it does is turn. Now, let's dance.
Whew, that was one heck of a run. I did not expect to PB. And to PB by 30 seconds. Oh, that's incredible. Wow. Well, that's a good way to end the stream then. And I have it local recorded, so I made the right choice to switch to OBS Classic for this.